Assalamu alaikum viewers, you are watching Modest Muse in Review with me, Mushra Hartley. I'm the editor of Modest Muse Lifestyle publication, the publication for Muslim women and now more recently Muslim men who have become our bigger fan base. With me in studio today I've got two phenomenal guests. The first is a entrepreneur, philanthropist, woman wearing many hats, Amina, and the second is a specialist in the area of Islamic finance. Firstly, welcome Amina.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Glad to have you here in studio. Now, Amina, we featured you as our Muse of the Week in one of our issues, and very, very well deserved. Very well deserved. Now, you carry so many different hats, different roles. Let's start with who is Amina and how did Amina start I Deserve It?
Alhamdulillah, Mushra. Amina is a mother of 3 beautiful girls and a fashion designer. I'm a bridal designer, alhamdulillah. I studied at Elizabeth Callaway Academy Fashion Design in Stellenbosch. Okay. And I've done my in-service at a good company called Manviso, and then afterwards I did my in-service also with Edel Arends, where I picked up bridal skills. So for many years I've been a bridal designer, and unfortunate incident that happened in my life, this is where I Deserve It came in. I was always in my bubble. My husband had a good job and I was doing well in my bridal business, and then a week before a wedding I had a break-in. At home. I work from home and had a break-in. Most of the garments were stolen. It was very traumatic. Very traumatic. For many months afterwards I couldn't recover. I was financially down. I was emotionally depressed. I just couldn't lift myself up. Sewing was the last thing that I wanted to do. I was put off sewing. I was trying selling different things, that you get on the market today, like the Tupperwares and the Shizens. And yes. I tried just doing something else besides sewing. And you know how it is, when you're down, you get the worst clients. Yes. I had the worst clients. It's like I just couldn't recover. And also, but by selling things, I noticed how many people were actually in the same boat. I started seeing other women. I started seeing people struggling. I started seeing mothers at home trying to raise money or selling items and stuff like that. And in this time that I was going through this, I met a very good friend of mine, Shahima. Okay. And she said to me, you know what, she was very on the go, and we were going out for coffee and doing this, and I would always have excuses not to go with her because affordability. I never wanted to ask my husband, and you know what, when you have your own business and you earn your own money, it's very difficult to ask your spouse to basically, can I go with my friends?
Yeah, it goes against your independence. Yes. Completely.
And this day Shahima mentioned, she said, let's go for a massage and all this, and I thought to myself, oh my gosh, I cannot afford it.
Also your pride, you don't want to say I can't. Yes,
of course, and the thing with us, we have such a front, we give this perception that things are going well and we have an awesome life, and we should actually stop that. I'm not saying complain all the time, but we should actually just open up and say, you know what, I cannot afford that, this is what I'm going through, just give me some time to recover. And I didn't do that. I went to my husband this time and I said to him, you know what, she wants me to go with her for a massage, but I cannot afford this. He said to me, you know what, I'm so sick of you being down, because he didn't know me like that. I'm 17 years now in this business, and he didn't know me as to not being strong and not being weak. To be weak, and he said, I will pay for this massage, you go. The morning that I'm supposed to go, my daughter told me, Mommy, my school shoes is tight. I think, oh my gosh, I'm going for a massage and my child needs school shoes. Like a mother, this is what happens. I realize this is what mothers do. The first thing they think of the children, they won't take themselves. Unfortunately, I've booked it. Fortunately today, I've booked it, I went, and as I was laying there, I couldn't relax. I couldn't enjoy it. I couldn't, because I was thinking of my child. I was thinking of all the things that I could have done with this 300 odd rand. And I had to get myself to relax, because at the end of the day, it's paid for. Now I have to enjoy it. So as I'm laying there, I'm telling myself, I deserve this. I deserve this. I said it over and over. And my friend was laying next to me. I said, Shaima, I deserve this. She said, oh yes, we deserve. She was falling asleep already. When I got home, I told my husband, you know what? The way I felt today, so many women is deprived of that. They work so hard. I need to get more women into feeling the way I did, you know, that you actually went and you deserve it. There's nothing wrong with feeling pampered. And I said to him, I want to start a business, I want to start an organization called I Deserve It. And I want Shaima to be my partner. And I went to her and I said to her, you know what, I want to start something. We spoke about having friends over, friends at Salsa, because she was selling something, other friend was selling something. Let's 5 of our friends invite 5 friends.
So collaborate.
So 5 friends turned into 15 people.
Also, they've got the knowledge of the sewing and the product and the fabrics, but they don't have the business acumen.
They don't have that.
Yeah.
And what's happening with our ladies is they think, okay, I can get a seamstress, I can get a cutter, because they have this idea of, I love fashion, so I know how I must be styled. But when it comes to production, that's where they're stuck. And then the business fail, and then they quit. You know?
So they give up their passion because. So what do you do?
So alhamdulillah, what we did was, so we started the sewing classes, and then I've discovered when I'm at the market, I've noticed there's some ladies that's beyond a market. They're above a market. They don't need to be at the market. They actually need a space to sell the product daily.
Like their own store.
Their own store. So what we did was we opened a store called the Design Platform. We opened in Wynberg, but we've recently moved back to Lansdowne. Now what the Design Platform is a platform for you basically to rent space. You cannot afford the full rent. So now we're basically 10 entrepreneurs, and we rent a space to you, we put in staff, we help you with the marketing and advertising with you, and we also basically help you grow your business. So now
it's kind of like the YDE concept?
Kind of like the YDE concept, except for we will now give you the business skills. We'll research with you. First of all, none of these businesses, or most of them, is not registered. So we've approached someone to come and give workshops. So now we want to have business workshops. And it's not only for our entrepreneurs, it will be for entrepreneurs outside TDP or outside I Deserve It that doesn't normally trade with us but would love workshops like these. So it will consist of life coaching, business coaching, the workshops of the sewing. So some of them can come to the sewing classes, or it will be quality control. We'll get someone in that has a vast knowledge of sewing and the industry, just to teach them how to do costings and fabric knowledge, and because they need the support. The one thing that I don't want of entrepreneurs to quit, to give up, or every 6 months have a different idea and a vision.
And not see it through.
No. It's very exhausting, and we see it daily. We see it daily where people start home businesses, and then 6 months later you ask them what happened, and they say
essentially you offering that support that they're lacking, that they wouldn't have if they just ran it from their home.
Yes, alhamdulillah. So what we've also started, we're still busy with it, is the Design Platform A5 magazine booklet. So in this magazine, for those who cannot come to the workshop, it will have the information about starting up a business, starting a label, like the first issue will be starting a label, business inspiration, focus on small businesses. The other thing also, Mushra, the Design Platform magazine will focus only on home businesses. So it's now affordable for them to advertise, right? So people can find them at their home, and also what we'll teach them in the magazine is how to take a small space in your house and set it up like a business. Don't let people just come, if you're selling shoes, that's in your lounge and it's just laying all over the place.
You still have that professionalism.
Create when people come to you, they actually enjoy buying shoes from you, and they'll refer and refer. I know personally, when I love home shopping. I mean, everything I'm wearing is from our entrepreneurs, but when I come into your place and you take me to a dark back room and I have to search for things, I do say shukran and I walk out. And the idea is to find a well-lit space and make it beautiful.
Make it an experience.
Yes. So when you walk in, I mean, I'll send you some pictures of our boutique, just to indicate of how home businesses can look and can be like a boutique at home. So basically the magazine will encourage people to have home.
So there's I Deserve It, there's the Design Platform, then the third leg on your stool is the foot care clinics. Tell me how this came about.
Clinic belongs to I Deserve It. So you have the design platform, and it has 4 projects, and then you have I Deserve It, which has 4 projects as well. I Deserve It basically hosts the foot care clinic.
Yes.
The foot care clinic was also because we're into skill development. We love building skills, and anybody that offers a skill that we can turn into an opportunity, we'll gladly take it on. So the foot care clinic, my podiatrist basically said to me, bring some ladies and I will train them to work with diabetic and aged and people with foot problems, because going to podiatrist is extremely expensive, especially for a pensioner.
Yes.
Especially if you need to go monthly, or a diabetic person need to go monthly for assessments and checkups. Then what we did was he trained 4 ladies. He actually trained 8 ladies and 4 stayed with us. And we started the I Deserve It Foot Care. It's based in Vitacare Pharmacy, Lansdowne. And you will have to make an appointment to go and see them. So basically what we at the time saw is we're creating employment. We started the foot care as creating employment for 2 people that fits in the store. The other 2 would go to different areas to do group bookings. But it was very tough at the beginning. That was 2013. And so many times, when you start a business, once again, this is where I learned about how to see things through. If you don't focus, it can fall. So what we did was we pushed. It came to 6 months and things was just not changing. And then I said to the ladies, do you think we should rather close because we're paying rent? Not high rent, but we're still paying rent. We can do this maybe from my house. My house is always the hub for everything. And they mentioned it to the clients, and the clients started saying, but then what about us? What about us? Where do we go if you close? And then I realized it was a big service to the community. It was not, it was not only because all I see is job creation, all I see is opportunity, but I didn't see the services providing for the community. And what I did, I just changed my focus, and we did a bit more marketing, a bit more advertising, and up till today we actually assigned a person to do that, a PR person, and the business grew. The business grew so much that we are able to open a second and third, but we need to train more ladies. So it's creating more opportunities for work, and it's creating more opportunities for the community for service.
Alhamdulillah. Amina, your achievements are phenomenal, and we can chat at length. I just want to mention that you've been nominated as Margaret Hirsch's June, Margaret Hirsch's Woman in Business Award for May was awarded to you for all of your achievements and all that you've done with all of your many hats that you wear. Mubarak on that, and I'm sure that you're going to be a phenomenal inspiration to many women out there to just not just do it for yourself, but do it for everybody else. Do you have any last words to our viewers?
To our viewers, basically, alhamdulillah, shukran for the nomination of the award, Mushra. The award did a lot of things. It opened many doors for the design platform. It came to me because I am the leader, the manager of but it was actually a big benefit for the design platform and for I Deserve It, because so many people want to know what the award was about, and then so many people again ask what is I Deserve It and what is the design platform. My last words would be to everybody is support local business. Support local business. We can grow, we can make our community stronger by supporting our locals. And to the local businesses, entrepreneurs out there, stay focused, see things through, do your homework, get skilled, educate yourself every day with one thing, learn more about what you're doing, and then obviously your marketing and advertising and all that. That will grow your business. Try and see it through at least for 2-3 years, if it don't work after that. But I'm sure it will, inshallah. So please stay focused. That would be my advice.
Shukran so much for joining us, Amina. Shukran. Shukran, that was Amina Pastor from I Deserve It. Her contact details are below the screen. After the break, we have Bashir Musaji joining us, chatting about Islamic finance.